Good afternoon and welcome everyone to Vicarage Road. I'm at my name's Mark Smith. As you see, I've got my commentary seat out on, and we're live from Vicarage Road. We're talking about today's League Championship match at Vicarage Road. Our podcast is we're partnered with the Anecdote Sports Bar, and we're sponsored by Riot Steel Fabrications. So for all your fabrication needs, they operate in the Coventry and Warwickshire area predominantly. But also they are open to any fabrication needs outside of Warwickshire and the West Midlands generally. Okay, so team lineup, it's an unchanged side from the Rotherham game. So that's kind of the team I would have gone for personally. But yeah, so I'm happy with that personally. But hopefully we'll get the same outcome, a positive result today. Got a couple of fans who want to talk to us today. Give us our thoughts. Which one do you go for, Rich or Sarah?
Go for it.
Rich. Okay, I was going to hand over my phone and just speak.
It's all right.
So, what's your thoughts on today's lineup? Are you happy with the team?
I'd rather have a 4 at the back, but as it's unchanged, I'm happy that we've done that because it's nice to see a settled team at once.
Yeah. Obviously, we're going to a game with Watford against a Watford side that have not one win in the last 6 games. What's your impression against this game? Is the game you feel like we can get 3 points in?
I hope so. We're not travelling great at the minute, I don't think. I don't think we're playing amazingly and haven't been for the last couple of 3 months. Whether that's anything to do with Sheaf being out, not really sure. But always hope for a City win, otherwise I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't keep doing it. So
Yeah. And let's look back to the game against Rotherham in the week. Obviously, a really good win, 5-0, encouraging performance of that team. Who are the standout players, and which players do you think could stand out for us today?
I think Casey had a really good game. Obviously, Ellis scoring 3 again can only be absolutely bouncing for his confidence as well. Same again, I think him and Hadji work well together. I think Robbins is happy to see that and wants to see that blossom even more. Hence, they've gone and changed again today.
Yeah. Okay. And what's your prediction for today? Do you think? What's your gut feeling telling you for today's game? Heart and head.
3-1 City.
And who's going to get our goals?
Sims 2, Hadji 1.
Sims 2. I tend to go along with that. I think Sims. What I like about Sims, I don't just talking generally about Sims, is that I know there's been games where he's been frustrating, where he's getting chances, he's been hitting to Rose Ed. But if you look at the goals he scored on Tuesday, the composure was much better, and that's what I'm hoping for today. Is that something that you feel that he could deliver today with composure?
I think with Sims, we can all see from all his goals against Maidstone and the week that his first times, straight in. You almost give him too much time, and I know I don't like all this nonsense that everyone's trying to compare him to Gyökeres, and we're playing balls down the channels to be like Gyökeres. It's a load of old nonsense, to be honest. He's never going to be him, so let's stop pretending he is. But I like him. He's 23. He's our future, so let's get beyond him. And at least he's having a shot. If he sticks into Rose Ed and hits me, I don't care.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, thanks. So, you want to speak to us about your? Go on. You want to. Go on. Are you happy with the team that's been selected today?
Yeah, I am. I'm really happy. Like Rich said, settled team. It's nice to see. It's nice to see a bit of consistency. Yeah, happy with that.
Yeah. Who are you looking forward to watching today in particular? Is anyone that you think could get us the goals today, to get us this win?
Well, I'd like to see Sims off the back of 2 hat-tricks. See the confidence in the guy and just see him come out a more confident player. I think he's got potential.
Yeah. I think. Do you think this is a must-win game in your opinion? I mean, obviously we're only 3 points off pole. Obviously results did go away in midweek with teams dropping points. Do you think it's a must-win game for you, or do you think it's a point and an okay result in your view?
I think they're all pretty much must-win games now. I think to drop any points now would just make everything nervous as we go in. We don't want to be waiting for results going our way. We want to be getting the results.
Yeah. And what's your prediction today, Zane? What's your gut feeling, Tony?
I don't do predictions. Don't know. Oh.
You sit on the fence.
I'm sitting on the fence. I can't pick it today. I'm confident, but that's all I'm saying. Every time I say that, we lose, so I don't want to say it.
We'll say we'll lose, we'll win, so that's fine.
Okay, then I'll go with that.
Right, we'll go for a defeat, but we'll win, so that's fine. Just any comments here from anyone on there. Andrew Parker, let's go CC. Should be a good win today. I'm sure we're hoping you'll win today. Tom, do you want to speak to us?
As well.
Yeah. So I've got another fan, Tom. You do whatever you want. free country. Absolutely free country. You're in your way stand, you paid your ticket. So Tom,
hello.
How are we doing? Good.
Thank you,
good
mate.
to see you again. Yeah, good. Thanks. Yeah. Let's talk about the team. So it's unchanged team today. Is that
very happy about that?
You happy with that?
Yeah, I think that's very good. Very happy. It's a winning team. Obviously, we beat Rotherham 5-0.
Yeah.
So unchanged is very good. Sims hat trick again.
Yeah.
I'm going 3-1.
3-1. Yeah. I think. You know what? I think Watford not in good form, and I'm hoping that will continue.
You never know with them, though, do you?
But you know, like it's like any game, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, any game you play, you think,
a lot of quick players.
Yeah. I think. What was your remembrance of the previous game at the CBS? We drew 3-3, and they led 3 times that game.
Was that the one where Milan scored the free kick? Was that against
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
And they scored the own goal.
Yes, the terrible own goal.
Yes.
Kamikaze own goal.
That was one of the most exciting games of the season, but only because there was a lot of goals in it.
Yeah.
But I don't think we were amazing in that game, but neither were they.
No.
So it was not. It was a shaky start of the season, so it was one of them sort of moments. So not a bad game overall. I remember here last season where Vic scored and we won 1-0. That was one of my favourite away games of all time. So hopefully a few more goals today. I'm going 3-1.
Ellis Sims, how pleased have you been with his current form? Do you think he's a player that
very good of his recent? I always knew he'd come good because when he first joined, he's a player I've always highly rated. He did brilliant at Sunderland. He got recalled back to Everton. He scored against Chelsea. You know, when he came, a player I've always wanted, and I've always said I've wanted him. So I'm very happy with him. He had a shaky start, you know, but he's come good, and he's going to keep scoring, in my opinion. So very happy overall.
Do you feel today's game is a must-win game in your view, or do you think it's a game where we're happy, draws, no clear result?
I think it's a must-win. I mean, Norwich have got Rotherham, so I see them winning that. Hull have got Leicester, so Leicester might, we don't like Leicester, but they might do us a favour today. Yeah. I think a draw's not the worst result, but it is kind of a must-win for me. I do think a win is needed, to be fair. Yeah,
I tend to agree with that 100%. Last question, you're going to the cup match next week.
I am.
What's your expectations of the cup match?
For me and Ellen got a ticket. Very, very excited. Yeah. I think we could win. I'm not going to be too confident and say we will win. I mean, they've got some very good players, but they have got a lot of injuries as well.
True.
But I'm hoping, I don't know, I think we could scrape a win. Maybe extra time, maybe even penalties. Yeah. But I'm hoping we scrape a win somehow. But I think we could win. I'm confident.
What's more important, today's game or next week's game?
That's a tough one. For me, I love the FA Cup, so I might go next weekend.
Oh, okay.
But today is also very important. I mean, they're both equally as important in each other for me. Yeah. But I'm a big fan of the FA Cup, and I would love a trip to Wembley. Yeah. So I might say next weekend, but today as well is equally as important. So I'm more tipping towards next weekend, but a win today would be great either way.
It would be great, yeah. Well, thank you, Tom, for chatting to us.
Yeah. Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, and you too, mate. Yeah, you come. Right, let's go get some comments out here. Glenn's play up Sky Blues, 100% with you on that one. And we are 5 at the back again. I want to ask a question about the thoughts of the WhatsApp gate with Dean Austin sending that WhatsApp. I don't know if you saw much of it in social media. Any opinion on this one? Not really? No one can hear that. So I'll give you my thoughts on it. My thoughts were, I felt like it was the invasion of Dean Austin's privacy, really. I didn't really agree with what was done. I suppose, having said that, if it was, say, Coventry against Leicester and the Leicester fan, Leicester coaching staff put a message out saying that, didn't rate Bobby Thomas to the back, that obviously Cov fan might post that on social media. So I guess you could say that, but personally speaking, just looking from a neutral point of view, I didn't think it was the right thing to do. Personally, I thought it was wrong. And the players coming out, I was going to show you a picture of the players coming out. Goalkeeper's warming up. Atmosphere building up quite nicely. I want to see if I can get a couple more fans to come speak to us about today's game. Webby, good to hear from you. Hope you're well, mate. Give us a prediction of today's game as well. Good to hear from you. Would you like to speak to us about today's game? No? Just to see if I can get any fans to speak to us about today's game. Over here. Might be lucky. Find fans. Would you like to speak to them? I'm from All Things Sky Blue podcast. I'm just doing a live show. That's all right. I think we'll call it. Let's get another question here whilst we're doing that. Peter Doolan, do you think Ben Sheep will get on today? I haven't checked the subs bench, to be honest, but if he's on the bench, if someone could just message to let me know if he's definitely on the bench or not. I've not actually checked the subs bench. If he is on the bench, I think for me, I would put him on the bench today and maybe bring him on in the second half, depending on the outcome of the game. I think he's a player. I think he'll get utilised. I'm hoping he'll start for the Wolves game, really, because for that game we're going to need our best players. So bench Sheep for me, definitely. I think today is a game that we've got to target 3 points. I think anything less than that is not good enough because, we've come up to 10 games left this season. We've got to be winning games now. If I look at today, our next league game is against Huddersfield. And I feel we need to win that game as well because you go into April. April's a very, very daunting month of fixtures when we're playing the top sides of the division in Leeds, Ipswich, Southampton. So these are games today I feel we need to win. So fingers crossed we'll do that. I'm going to be confident. I'm going to go for a 3-1 win for City. And I think Alice Sims will get a couple of goals there. I think he's in the mood. And I think if he gets a couple of shots there, I'm confident that he'll put them away. So fingers crossed that will happen. So that's my thoughts. Just going to show you a last picture just of the ground. At the moment it's pretty empty. There's not much going on. Just to keep us warming up. So nothing much to see really. So I'm going to call it a quits for today. Thanks everyone for listening. I'm going to keep the positivity up. Hopefully we'll get the 3 points. And play up Sky Blues. And I'll speak to you soon.